Hey everyone, welcome back to Code with Ro. Today we're diving into lesson 11 of our JavaScript series, where we'll be exploring how functions can return values and why this is crucial for writing efficient and reusable code. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out the Patreon link in the description below to support the channel. In JavaScript, functions aren't just workhorses. They can also deliver results back to the part of a program that called them. This is done using return values. Let's start by defining what a return value is and how we can use it. So let's create a simple function to understand this better. So first in my index.html, I have a body tag, which is pointing to my script.js file, which is where my JavaScript will be. And in my script.js, I'm going to create a function called calculateArea, which is going to have two parameters to return that we learned in our last video, width and height in this. And inside, I'm just going to return the width times height, and that's it. And now I'm just going to console.log, and I'll call the function calculateArea that we created, and I want to pass in two parameters. So the first one will be width, and the second one will be height. And now, when I hit save, and on my live server, I'm going to go over and click F12, zoom into the console, and you're going to see that it prints out 15. Using return values makes our functions more modular and testable. Instead of having functions do everything, like calculating data and then directly manipulating the DOM, we can have it simply perform its calculation and return the result. This way, we can use the output in different contexts or even test it separately. Sometimes you might want to return more than one value from a function, and in JavaScript, we can achieve this by returning an object or an array. So now I'll create a function called getDimensions. And I want to return, and then in curly brackets, I'm going to do width colon 5, comma, height colon 10. And then I'll close my curly brace. And now I'm going to do let dimensions is equal to get dimensions, which is going to be our function. And for example, and now I want to do a console.log, and this one will be dimension. Now this one will be dimensions dot width, comma, dimensions dot height. And now when I hit save, it's going to print out 5 and 10 because the width of our dimension is set to 5 and the height is set to 10. And if I were to change this to something like 15, 20, then it would change to 20 and 15. It's important to ensure that every possible path in your function leads to a return statement or intentionally returns undefined. Also, be clear about what type of data your function returns to avoid confusion and errors in your code. Understanding how and why to use return values in JavaScript function opens up a world of possibilities for writing cleaner and more efficient code. Experiment with different types of functions and see how return values can make your functions more versatile. If you have questions or need further examples, drop a comment below. And that's it for today's lesson on JavaScript functions and return values. Remember to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay updated with more coding tutorials. Check out our Patreon through the link in the description below. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.